Survival riddles that you must solve to stay alive. Let's find out. Will you die? Will you stay alive? Will I die? Will I stay alive? I did pretty bad last time.
This hybrid creature.
But let's just see what happens.
Seas and find a meal in the most desolate of locations. In a survival situation, the slightest error of judgment could cost you your life. Number 10, just plain horrible. Picture this: you're on an airplane cruising above the Amazon rainforest. Suddenly, one of the plane's engines explodes, and you're plummeting into the rainforest below. You
also
hear an almighty smash as the plane's windscreen hits the canopy, followed by the rest of the plane. By some miracle, you're the sole survivor of the disaster, but that doesn't mean you're safe. The plane is perched in an awkward position, split in half, and you're at the front. The cabin is filling with smoke. You can barely breathe, and you feel an intense heat coming from behind you. You need to make the exit fast.
I'm horny.
One of the items scattered on the floor around you. Do you pick up A, a hot water bottle with a fluffy wool cover, B, a small fire extinguisher, or C, an inflatable polyester neck pillow?
Okay, the polyester neck pillow is bait. Well, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna get tired and go to sleep? If anything, the hot water bottle seems like it would be the best scenario. People are gonna say the fire extinguisher, but what am I gonna do with the fire extinguisher? I'm just gonna be able to bludgeon something. Things aren't generally gonna be on fire, so I think we go with A. I think that the rubber sack is going to be very helpful because you can use it to store water in. You can use it for other things,
Firstly, if you manage to locate the raging fire, you'll suffocate long before you're able to put it out using the fire extinguisher as the fuselage is blocked. As for the neck pillow, anything made of plastic is to be avoided around fires. Plastic can melt onto your skin, causing third-degree burns. That leaves the hot water bottle. If you remove the wool cover and pour some of the water onto it, you'll be able to use the wool as a makeshift gas mask, which will allow you to breathe
also that, which I knew as well.
Figure out a way out. Your best shot is through an emergency exit, but if those are somehow blocked, make your way into the cockpit. After all, you heard the windscreen chatter, so you
and then pilot the plane back to safety.
Number 9, Amazon.
Yes, I lived!
You may be free from the choking smoke, but as soon as you step out, you find yourself in the custody of one of the Amazon's most remote tribes. The chief
that's not lucky.
You eat one of their signature dishes, or he'll take offense and skin you alive. Do you choose A, a plate full of monkey brains, B, a poison dart frog raised on crickets and mealworms, or C, a white mushroom with thin white gills?
Okay, I always have been told not to eat mushrooms or fungus because there's so many poison variants. Also, I've heard that you should never eat brains because it has some bad properties, especially if it's not cooked. If it's not cooked, then we don't need the brains. I feel like the frog is the safest one.
Thin white gills, while present on some edible mushrooms, are also found on some of the most toxic mushrooms in the world. The risk is too high to eat an unidentified mushroom of this kind. Monkey brains, like human brains when eaten, can cause a disease called kuru. Kuru is incurable and can be caught from infectious proteins in the brains of monkeys and humans, and results in neurological deterioration and eventually death. Some victims even die in a fit of hysterical laughter. So your only option is the poison dart frog. That's okay though, because the poison in these usually lethal amphibians comes from their usual diet of poisonous insects. Raised on a diet of crickets and mealworms, this frog is going to give you an upset stomach at most.
I didn't know that one specifically, but I chose the right one, so I'm still alive, baby!
The lesser of three evils. The tribe's people, unfortunately, require a second trial before they decide whether or not to kill you. You'll need to spend
they have so many trials.
3 pools of water, each of which is inhabited by alive, aggressive creatures. Facing the chance of being skinned, do you choose the pool with A, 6 hungry bull sharks, B, 100 red-bellied piranhas in the mood for a feeding frenzy, or C, very angry electric eel, capable of delivering a 600-volt shock 4 times the voltage of standard American wall sockets?
You definitely don't go in the piranhas, because piranhas go after people, like, insanely quickly. I think maybe you can, like, punch the bull sharks in the face, but I feel like the electric eel won't. It's not, like, necessarily violent. It's not gonna go for you immediately. So I'll take the electric eel.
Bull sharks are among the most aggressive sharks in the world, and they can reach almost 700 pounds. If 6 of those take a fancy to you in the water, you're fresh out of luck. As for the piranhas, they wouldn't necessarily bother you normally, but in a unified feeding frenzy, they've been known to take down predators as large as cattle and humans. The electric eel, while capable of delivering a 600-volt shock, only does so for around 2 milliseconds, and with a current of around 1 amp. This may hurt, but it's very unlikely to kill you. It may cause a shock, but this guy is your best bet.
Yes! Me and the electric eel are gonna be best buddies. I'm still alive, baby! I'm still alive!
Tribes people take you to another pool of water, this time filled with lots of tiny, fast-moving fish. They tell you to catch one of the fish using only your t-shirt and the products of your body. Do you use A, urine, B, spit, or C, a tuft of your own hair?
What's it gonna be attracted to? I mean, pee is sterilized, so I assume that's not gonna be very good. I think if anything, maybe like a tuft of your hair? I don't think your spit would do anything. What is in spit that could attract something? I feel like the hair could be mistaken as worms. So it might go for the worms, right? I go for C.
There's one usable option here. Despite common myths, little Amazonian fish like the kandiru are not attracted by the scent of urine. And unless you're super fast and have a crazy amount of hair, you're not going to be able to craft anything like a net or a line. But fish have been known to be attracted to and eat human spit. Your spit contains tasty remnants of your last meal, and the impact on the water will attract curious fish, who initially may mistake it for a landing insect. When they
No, that's cap, actually. You said that we were on a plane before we crashed. Ergo, we had plain food. There is nothing tasty about plain food, therefore the fish would not be attracted to it, meaning that I would not be able to catch any fish. This is cap.
You can use the large surface area of your t-shirt to catch them. Number 6. What are we gonna do? Despite your success in the trials, the tribesmen have decided they don't like you and have stripped you naked and thrown you into the river, which flows out into the ocean. Now, thrown out into the sea by a rip current, you're running out of energy fast.
Oh my god!
You feel unseen creatures bumping against your legs. Luckily, you spot a wet sack floating in the sea. You open it up, but a pesky albatross steals it and flies away to the shoreline. You only have time to take one item from the bag. Which would benefit you most? A pair of jeans, B, a hammer, or C, a pair of binoculars?
Oh, the jeans, because you tie the ends together and use it as a flotation device so that you can get back to shore safely.
You think the hammer will come in handy for fighting off whatever may be lurking below you. The truth is, in the rare event that any of the creatures of the sea choose to take an interest in you, it'll be almost impossible to swing that hammer fast enough underwater to do damage. Plus, the extra weight will only make exhaustion set in sooner. The binoculars, while potentially useful for spotting land, will add a similarly inhibitive extra weight. And besides, you already know where the shore is. You saw the albatross fly there. The jeans, on the other hand, are incredibly useful survival tools. Simply soak the jeans and tie the bottoms of the legs together in a tight knot. Then swing them over your head, capturing as much air as possible through the opening at the waist of the jeans. Immediately holding the waist shut underwater, you can put the inflated legs around your neck. And as long as you keep them wet, the jeans will function as a flotation device. Now,
literally what I said! Oh, I'm so smart! I'm unkillable. I am unkillable. I cannot be killed.
Reach the shore, which is dotted with countless trees, whose low-hanging branches provide some nice leafy cover from the elements. But you're getting really thirsty, and seawater is a no-go. Thanks to plastic pollution, there's a plastic bag and a straw on the beach, as well as
what kind of island is this?
Which two of these three can be combined to help you in your search for water? Straw and plastic bag. B, rocks and straw. Or C, rocks and plastic bag.
Ooh, searching for water? I mean, it's got to be the straw. You've got to use the straw to get into the ground somehow. Maybe you could use the plastic bag. You could wrap it in the bag, or you could suck some of the... Oh, that's a hard one. I really don't know for this one, actually. This is a toughie. I don't know how you could use rocks. I'm gonna say the plastic bag and the straw, right? It's gotta be that one.
Straw is a great way to sip and even filter fresh water. It's useless for salt water, so that's out. The rock and the plastic bag combo wins here. You can place the bag over a branch on one of the leafy trees, sealing it tight, with the rock inside to create a low point. Over the course of several hours, the tree will transpire and moisture will gather inside the bag.
Okay, you're not gonna get much from that.
This will be safe to drink.
No, you're not gonna get. You're gonna get like 2 drops worth of water for that.
Now you're hungry.
Okay, I have died. I'm not unkillable. I have died of dehydration so far.
It's time for a bite to eat. The only food, however, seems to be the leaves of the trees. There are 3 different types of trees along the beach. Which type of leaf is the safest to try out? A,
deciduous
smelling leaves. B, odorless leaves, which are slightly slimy. Or C, leaves that smell great but make your fingers tingle when touched.
Oh, I mean, well, first off, you don't go for the tingly ones. And I feel like slime may be some kind of poison or venom that's a little bit lethal to humans, or at least make you throw up. The deceptive one is the bad smelling one, because it's trying to keep you away, whereas that's its natural defense mechanism, is it only has the bad smelliness. The other tree, as its defense mechanism, has the slime, and the other tree has the defense mechanism of the tingly feeling, which will probably poison you. So I think we go for the bad smelling one. A, that's probably going to keep you the most safe if you consume it, which is probably going to taste bad, but hey.
Solved by referring to the universal edibility test. Firstly, aromas are one of nature's biggest warning signs, and the general rule is if it doesn't smell good, don't eat it or it'll hurt you. With this off the list,
all right, well, never mind.
Tingling, itchiness, or numbness on the skin are a sign of a potentially poisonous plant. Definitely not something to put in your mouth. As for the slimy, neutral-smelling leaf,
I thought the slime would be like poison or
even
something.
Though the sliminess may imply that it's become slightly rotten, the risk factor is smaller than the others.
All right, I'm dead. I have died of hunger and dehydration. So far.
You made your decision on which leaf will keep you fed for now, but there's still a big risk to eating a wild leaf. Then again,
bro, I'm not eating leaves. I'm not vegetarian. What do you think? I'm a vegan? Not a vegan. I love vegans. I love vegans are great. Vegans are awesome.
A, eat the leaves until you feel full, then venture out to explore for help. B, just eat a handful to be cautious, but still get some calories. Or C, eat only a minuscule amount, nowhere near enough to energize you, and wait a few hours.
You can sit there for as long as you need to. So you eat a little bit, see what happens, and then you're still there. You can still eat more later on. C seems like the best option. Because if you eat a huge amount and it kills you, then you're dead. If you eat a little bit, a tiny little bit, and you're still there, you can still go back for more either.
If leaves are poisonous, eating anything more than a tiny amount could leave you in a dire state or even dead.
Exactly.
Still risk eating a tiny amount and waiting for any negative symptoms is the wisest choice. It may still leave you with an upset, empty stomach or even dead. But it's better to take this risk than any of the others, for which the chances of death or severe incapacitation are much higher. Sometimes
that's what I'm saying.
Unavoidable, so it's essential that you can weigh up risk factors. Number 2.
That's what I'm saying.
After waiting,
I'm alive. I don't die of poison.
Yourself up on this mystery leaf. After a few days, however, bloodthirsty pirates with AK-47s invade your beach, forcing you to flee into the rainforest. Here, you discover a split path. Down each path, you see hideous creatures never before documented by science. With the pirates approaching and with no choice but to fight your way past one of these, which strange hybrid creature do you choose? A, the head of a warthog with the body of a giant anteater. B, the body of a black caiman with the head of a slow loris. Or C, the head of a rhino with the rhino-sized body of a giant Asian hornet.
Okay. The giant Asian hornet with that much venom in it is gonna destroy you. I also think warthogs are super aggressive, so you shouldn't go for the warthog. Warthogs can gore you. I think we go for B. It seems the most friendly, and I don't think it's gonna beat me up. The other two just seem incredibly aggressive and would immediately try and kill me.
While the first option might seem harmless, giant anteaters have extremely dangerous 4-inch claws capable of fending off jaguars, and its warthog head would have little trouble goring you with its tusks. As for the second option, while a slow loris might seem cute, its body is laced with a venom toxic enough to kill humans. Plus,
oh my God,
its huge crocodilian tail at you, as prone to do, it could easily break bone and even kill you. While giant Asian hornets are capable of killing humans, one the size of a rhino would not be able to get enough oxygen into its body tissues to be able to move or even survive. This is why we don't have giant insects on Earth anymore.
It's not even there then. This situation is made up and fake because it doesn't even exist. There's no path with this thing down it because it would be dead already. What kind of
not enough oxygen?
What kind of situation is this?
If by some miracle it wasn't already dead, it wouldn't be able to gather the strength to attack you anyway. You just laugh your way past and try not to.
Evolution would not let this happen.
And number one, riddle me this.
Fine, whatever. That's dumb. I didn't die there.
That troublesome Amazonian tribe again. They're impressed by your survival ability.
I run really fast because I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Civilization on one condition: you solve their greatest riddle. In dedication to the deadly rainforest creature they fear the most. I've many lengthy limbs, yet spin no treetop web. Neither swing nor sing nor sting, but crawl and bite instead. What am I? Well, can you solve it? This one's up to you. Put your answer in the comments below and tune in next time when I reveal the true answer. And don't forget to tell me.
What is it? What does the comment say? What does the comment say? The comment says that I've been trying to solve the puzzle for a year. Wait, what is it? It's a snake? I have many limbs? That's not a snake. Well, if you know what it is, please let me know in the comment section below because I would love to know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to more patterns. Let me know if you died.